So, it's very important to know who are you and what are you doing here in a hospital in Almelo.
Okay, so first of all, you're taking us by surprise, but I'll try to do my best to improvise. So we came from Brussels last night, and we came for the mission which is called the loading of a truck with the goodies offered by the Dutch hospitals.
Yes.
And they are the purpose is for these goodies, which basically are wheelchairs and mattresses,
Yes.
to arrive to Moldova. And
Where about in Moldova?
in several hospitals that have been decided in advance based on some screening that was done to make sure that what you give and what is received is well taken care of, and it's going to the right people in the right hospitals, and that there is some tracing which can be easily done.
And where about in Moldova? Is it only in the capital of Moldova?
So there is, from what I understood this time, is the Oncological Institute, and it's actually the main hospital in Moldova. It is based in the capital, in Chisinau. But it's mainly
treating cancer.
Yeah, it's the only hospital, let's say like the biggest one, the umbrella hospital of the country, where you are treating all the types of cancer. So from what I understood this time, the goodies are going to that hospital, and every time there is a new donation, then like the distribution is done to other centers and to other hospitals around the country.
Perfect. And what about the control? Do you have any follow-up?
I think the follow-up is quite rigorous, because we have a Moldovan lady who has been living in the Netherlands for quite some time now, and since she has grown roots in the Dutch society, she has a very strong
Network.
feeling, but also her duty of respecting some guidelines and the correct measures put in place in order to do the proper tracing. She's going to Moldova several times a year, and of course there is a system put in place behind the tracking. And I think that the first thing was to have the right screening of the people and the partners in Moldova with whom she works, where she can come ex-prompt anytime to just show up and see if the goods are there, if they are addressed to the right people, that these are not sold, that there is no profit made on it, that the patients are the main users and the beneficiaries of the donations.
Do you think that this donation is required and needed in Moldova?
I think that any donation is very required and needed, especially in developing countries like Moldova. And I think that the bond of also reusing and recycling goods which are of good quality and are in a good shape and good state is very important to make sure that you can give a second life. And this is what we give to this, and also this targeting of the most in need with the most with those that can give. I think it's a win-win
Amazing,
solution.
yeah.
Yes,
Perfect.
and we are very grateful for it.
And when do you think that the goods will be arriving in Moldova?
I think in 4 days. So because actually it's going with as we said, it's a truck that's going, and as per the EU legislation, you can only drive our amazing driver. He can only do 8 hours in a row. So it means that he needs to stop every 8 hours for a stop.
Rest, yeah.
Yes, and at least according to the planning, it's 4 days.
Perfect.
So 4 days from now, the goodies will be on the other side being
Great.
received.
Do you need other materials for hospitals in Moldova?
Unfortunately, there is a very long list, and I think what Viorica and Norocum Olanda, the organization which you are helping kindly, is trying to do is to identify the needs on that side with the donations on this side. I think one of the most important the scarcities that I know about, which is never covered enough, is the malnourished babies and everything that's linked to the milk and the formula for the kids that cannot actually, for the moms that cannot breastfeed. and for the kids that are actually in like special conditions and they need like the special milk to go through. I think like all the medical supplies which are like one need, one use base. That's a need. That's something that is always needed. Yeah. I think like if you go further outside the capital, in like in the villages and all that, like we are even talking about equipping at least one ambulance car with the right equipment and with the right products to make sure that you can help and you
good
can
care
give
for
this,
the patients.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Defibrillators. This is something that is always needed. The first aid kits. These are always in a scarcity.
Welcome.
So, yeah.
Thank you very much, and we wish you lots of success in Moldova.
We thank you very much on behalf of the Moldovan people towards the Dutch people. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I would like to ask you, how come that you are very active in supporting Moldova and helping Moldova?
Mag ik dan Nederlands?
Oh yes, het mag in het Nederlands. Ja.
Hi, mijn naam is Verika Hagagi. Ik ben een van de leiders van de stichting Norocolanda. En ja, we mogen al jaren samenwerken met CGT over zee, met dokter Salah. De vraag was...
Waarom ben je zo actief in Moldova?
Waarom ben ik actief in Moldavië? Kijk, Moldavische mensen hebben niet de kans of de gelegenheid om ja, soms basic needs te hebben. En ja, het waren niet zo, ja, die hadden niet zoveel geluk als wij in Nederland.